What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to basketball, and more importantly, welcome back to another prospect breakdown video. Today, we've got another first-round pick projection, and Nique Clifford. I actually went to look up the name because the word Nique can mean something different depending on where you are. It is pronounced Nique Clifford, and that's what we're going to be breaking down today. But hey, before we get into that, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. I've responded to every single comment on the YouTube channel up to this point, and I intend to keep on doing so. Please show these videos some love. All of the ones of the Do They Fit in the NBA series, they get demonetized almost instantly every single time because YouTube doesn't understand that this is protected under fair use. They're going to side with big business every single time, but I really like making them. You guys seem to really like them, so just keep showing them love, and they'll keep coming out. Also, Ideal Offseason is out. By far and away the most popular series on the channel. We've got 3 of them out at the time of recording this, which is the 4th, and there's got to be at least 1 to 2 more by the time you guys are watching this. So please go give them a watch. They are a ton of fun. I think I'm the only one doing it on YouTube, but anyway, let's get into Nique Clifford. Alrighty, Mr. Clifford, we've got a 5th-year senior out of Colorado State. They've got him marked as a guard. I would say most people are looking at him as a forward at this point, but kind of a combination between the two. Like, we're probably looking at a guy that could play maybe the 2 through 4 as of right now. We've got 6'6", 200 pounds, so a little bit on the lighter side, more of a slimmer dude coming in, but nonetheless, he's kind of looked at this very moment as like, okay, a mid-20s pick. This is a really, really elite draft class, so you have a ton of freshmen coming out. This guy's a little bit older. We always tend to devalue these guys a little bit. I think we tend to devalue the older guys a bit too much, if you're asking me, but nonetheless, you're always going to value the younger guys a little bit more just because you think, okay, if I get them sooner, I can put my own kind of spin on them. I can develop them the way that I want them to develop, right? It makes sense, so I can understand that. But he's looked at as kind of the traditional 5th-year guy coming into the draft that kind of really took a huge step in his final season in college basketball. And we look at him and go, hey, this might be a Swiss Army knife kind of guy, right? Like, he does a little bit of everything pretty well right now, so maybe he'll be able to come in and kind of impact a high-level basketball team right away. I think about teams like, let's just say the Thunder, right? Because the Thunder are a really good basketball team, right? If they were to draft somebody right now, maybe they are looking at their team and they're like, oh, I just need someone that can come in and play right now. They don't need to have a huge upside because I've got enough of those guys. And that's where we're looking at with Nique Clifford right now. And so what are we going to do in this video? In this video, we're going to go through some of his numbers here. We're going to watch a bunch of his film, and at the very end, we're going to add him to the big board that we've been creating throughout this series. We've done 25 videos up to this point. This is my kind of ranking of the guys as where it stands right now. And mind you, this is not going to be my official big board, and honestly, obviously, the big board that I create for the team that I work for is going to look much, much different because it's team-oriented. I'll give you guys like a final big board after I've had the time to deep dive into every single prospect, because I'm still kind of doing that right now. As I work with this team, I'm going to be doing that for a while still, so my opinions are going to change over this time, but this is just kind of an R-series thing right here. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. Let's start talking about Nique Clifford and kind of his journey throughout college basketball. When I look at these stats right here, this looks like the typical like college basketball journey, if you would. Coming in, he went to Colorado for his first 3 years, you know, didn't really do much as a freshman. I believe he was like a Gatorade Player of the Year in Colorado, if I remember correctly, because I would have just been graduating college around this time, and I'm pretty sure I remember seeing him on like some scouting sheets or whatever there. But you know, took a nice little jump, started to become a solid contributor as a sophomore, fell off a little bit as a junior, then ends up transferring to Colorado State, where, you know, he makes a pretty good jump. He's averaging 12, 13 points, like 7.5 rebounds. That's awesome. 3 assists, only 1.8 turnovers. We love that ratio. He's getting the steals, he's getting some blocks, he's shooting really well from the field, 76% from the free throw line, only getting about 2 a game, which we didn't necessarily love, but shot about 37, almost 38% from 3 on 3 attempts. That's awesome. And then this last year takes the big jump, right? 5th-year guy, bigger, stronger, faster. We get up to about 19 points per game, right? Almost 10 rebounds per game, 4.4 assists to 2.6 turnovers. Like, it's a good ratio. It's a good ratio for his position. I'd maybe like to see a few less turnovers, but I know in this last season they asked him to do quite a bit more on the team, still getting the steals and the blocks, which is awesome. Free throw percentage went up a little bit, and he got way more of them. That's what we really like to see. Like, clearly playing a lot smarter. We increased the three-point percentage ever so slightly by 0.1%, so it's, again, very, very good, but we increased the frequency a ton, which is huge for us, right? We need the three-point shooting in our wings. So overall, we've got an extremely productive college basketball player, right? Clearly a guy that's worked on his game a ton, so we give him a lot of credit. Something we always got to say before we jump into these videos, right? It's really hard for us scouts to say, okay, how is someone going to translate from college basketball to the NBA, right? Because college basketball is just so much different than the NBA is. We have to look with a much finer magnifying glass because things that happen in college basketball don't necessarily happen in the NBA. When we look at like international prospects, it's a lot easier to tell what's going to happen. Like they just tend to run smarter basketball systems, right? It's much more similar to the NBA. They're playing against other pro players. At least more often than not, they're just playing against better talent in general. So it's a little bit easier to tell that parallel. And something else to consider when it comes to Nique Clifford, much like the last video you guys probably saw, which would have been Janai Broom. It hasn't been posted yet on the channel at the time of recording this, but you can go watch it. It's up. When we've got these like fifth-year guys, we do just have to look at them a little bit different, right? The game should seem a little bit slower to them. They shouldn't make some of the mistakes that some of the young guys make. Freshmen make a lot of mistakes. They just do. No matter if it's Cooper Flagg or Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper, they make mistakes. Nique Clifford, he'll make mistakes as well, but I expect him to be much more polished, much more under control. Like I said, the game should look a lot slower to him because he's just been around longer, right? He's had 5 years to learn this stuff instead of 1 season. So we hold a higher expectation for performance and such. And obviously we'll look for the same skill sets and everything, but it's just good to kind of set that precedent beforehand. But with all that being said, I say it's time we jump into the film. Alrighty, so we got 5 games to go through, and typically, I go through this stuff in chronological order so that we can kind of see the growth of the player throughout the year. With the fifth-year players, I don't expect to see that as much. Their game should be pretty well solidified at this point, so it doesn't matter a ton which games we watch and when. For these first 2 games, I want to see a lot of the defensive stuff, so we're going to be watching like all the makes, all the misses. We're going to watch all the defense, all the passing, things like that. Really get a good sense for him, and then for the last like couple games, we're just going to watch more so some of the higher end things to see what we can find. As always, I'm going to pause these videos a bunch. I'm going to rewind them because YouTube, this is fair use. Please don't take my video down. I'm just screaming into the void right now because it's going to take my video or it's going to demonetize my video, and I'll argue it, and then they'll be like, nope, we were right, and I'm going to be like, well, no, but I'm not going to fight it because then you'll take my YouTube channel away if I'm wrong. So, is what it is. But yeah, let's have some fun with this. Alrighty, so Nique is number 10 here. All right, going towards the hoop, a little pull up here, and right away I kind of want to watch this a little bit closer. I'm going to turn up the volume just a little bit as well. Interesting that he goes so far back for his drive right here. Again, we're looking for like an all-around kind of Swiss Army knife is kind of what we're expecting to see out of this. So gets to his pull up right here, kind of an interesting shooting form there. We'll break it down a little bit more when he's not moving. Here we go. We're attacking. Oh, wow. Right into the pull-up. Fair enough. Let me see this one more time. Okay, cross. Takes like the most inefficient shot you can possibly take in basketball, but the form looks really good. Like, notice how easy that was for him to kind of get to this spot right here. And again, not the spot we want him to get to, but he gets to it. He's really balanced. Maybe the right knee's falling in a little bit right here, but he was moving, so not the worst thing in the world, but he gets up, he jumps up straight up and down. That's great. The form looks pretty good. He jumps his feet together. That's not too bad a shooting form, and we're always going to break down the shooting form a little bit more because when I did player development, I say this in every video because I know about 60% of each time people watch this video, they're a new viewer, so I'm trying to give some context. When I did player development, my specialty was shooting, so I'm always going to break that down just a little bit more because I like to think I know a lot of the finer aspects of it. All right, cool. Here we go. We got a guy posting up against a 2-3 zone right here. This guy's doing the right thing here by putting a hand right here. Great stuff. And now he's going to kick back out, swing, and now we get to see the first catch and shoot jumper right here. His feet look a little bit close together right here, but they're facing the correct direction. You always want the feet 45 degrees away from the shooting arm. He's a righty right here, so we want him 45 degrees to the left. Maybe a little bit close together right here, but he goes straight up and down. He gets a good release point. He jumps. He doesn't really jump together because his feet were already together. We don't want him that close because when think about it, if you were to stand like feet together, how much harder is it to push you over than if you just had your feet shoulder length apart, right? So you have a much more sturdy base that way. So cool. It looks pretty simple, and he's short on that, and that's totally fine. I'm cool with short and long. What I can't deal with is side to side in your shooting. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, we don't have to judge like every single miss that hard. Here we go. Oh wow, right into the pull-up right here. Let me see this. Let me see this. All right. Interesting. He's going for that shot right there, and he hasn't exactly like hit a ton in this game either. So that's an interesting shot selection right there. He just has green light to do whatever, doesn't he? Here we go, here we go. The ball seems very under control when it's with him. He's not moving very fast, which again, that's kind of what we expect, but he's playing pretty under control. All right, draws a foul there. He's not the heaviest guy in the world either, remember? And I was looking, and like I want to say when he like got to college, he was like 6'5", like 175, and so he's put on, you know, weight. He's just still not a very like heavy guy overall. So something to kind of note with that. Cool. Here we go. All right, good rip right there. Actually pretty quick right there. Ooh, nice finish. Let me see this. I like this. Very patient. Rips through really clean. Good balance. Notice how he stays straight up for the layup the whole way through. That's nice. We love that. Love that. That guy looks like he hurt. I didn't even see that the first time. Hold up. Watch dude right here jump and then fall like this. Oh my lord, that doesn't feel good. He got right back. Somehow this guy got hurt. What happened to 35? 35, what did you do? Just, oh, my man crumbled. My man just crumbled right here. And he's like, ah. Oh, I hope that wasn't like an Achilles injury or something, actually. Oh, no. Is he still in the game? No. All right, well, we hope the best for 35. If we don't see him for the rest of this film, we know what happened. We know what happened to 35. All right, here we go. Here we go. Good back door. Let me see a dunk here. Hey, good stuff. It was maybe a little bit late on that back door, but he goes nonetheless. Good. Doesn't have a ton of explosiveness on this. It doesn't look easy for him to get up, but he goes. Nice. Cool. Good back door. We got where we needed to go. Cool. Get to him here. He has to take a tough shot because, you know what? Damn, tough-ass shot. Very tough shot. They are getting killed by Ole Miss right now. And mind you, they're ranked, and Colorado State, not the best team ever. Here we go. We're going to a pull-up right here. This is what happens in college basketball when you don't have a very good offensive basketball team, which we know Colorado State didn't have a phenomenal one overall. They didn't have like a ton of bucket getters on this group. He's able to just go in and kind of do this high post-up Julius Randle, Kobe Bryant type thing right here. But just, hey, tough pull-up. Form looks pretty good there. He jumps together nice. I like it. Here we go. V-cut to get open. Set the screen. All right. He goes right into the pull-up right here. Interesting. He loves this little, like, just jab and go back. Because, hey, like, moves like that where you don't actually have to put the ball on the ground, they're pretty valuable. So when you got him, you got him. He gets much wider here, but he jumps together really well. He's got a good upper half on the release. That shot goes in. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go. Has 35 entered the game again? Nope, he's gone forever. Here we go. Really tough shot. Not exactly where you want to go. And why did that happen? He wasn't really able to beat his guy around there. So the quickness may be going to be an option if we want him to be any type of creator at the next level, right? And again, not everybody has to be. All right, he's just pulling right up for it. That's a really good miss. So we're fine with that. It's a really good miss. Here we go. Jab again. Jab is lethal with this one. Again, not very quick in like his actual movements, but he's very under control. Yeah, this is a fifth-year guy, right? This reminds me of like John Conchar in college. So kind of an interesting one to look at here. Here we go. And John Conchar might not be the worst comparison for him. Like a guy that can put the ball on the ground a little bit, a good rebounder for his size, maybe can play make a little bit. So yeah, kind of the Swiss Army knife guy like that. John Conchar is maybe what we're looking for out of this guy. Free throw form looks really good. We live with it. Gonna miss some free throws. Let's see the passing now. Cool. We're ripping. Good pass. There we go. There's 35 before the infamous Achilles tear. We're so sorry. We're so sorry. All right, word of the video. We're already giving you the word of the video, and I haven't been giving a word of the video in all of them just to see if people are paying attention as well. But we're gonna do Achilles. If you can fit the word Achilles into your comment in some way, I'm gonna know you're a real one. By the way, some of y'all new people, because I've been getting a lot of views recently for my channel at least, so I've had a lot of new viewers come along. Some of y'all got to take the internet less seriously. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. Here we go. He's going here. Good rebound. Tracked that really well. Good pass. 15's going. Can't really go anywhere. That's fine. We like that. Here we go. We're attacking. He sees the double team right away. Does he hit that skip there? That's awesome. This guy was in the worst possible place for this play right here. Like, I don't know what kind of action they were trying to run necessarily on this. Looks like they were trying to set a screen up on this, but again, they're in a zone, so I don't understand. This guy needs to be flaring out in some way, because he's just creating bad space here. He's like, look, pass me the ball. Give me the ball. And they're like, no, dude, get out the way. All right, there you go. Now look at you. Look at what you did. Here we go. Here we go. Give him the ball down in the post. Shout out Ole Miss, man. This zone work is really good. Are we going to get a swing to the corner here? Oh, two guys cut. Love to see that. Two guys cut for some reason. That's not what's supposed to happen. You don't cut right there. Both. In this case right here, this guy shouldn't be cutting. He should probably be spacing a little bit more because these guys have this pretty covered up. Even though they see the back of their heads, it should just be this guy. So I don't know. I don't know why that guy did that. Whatever. Here we go. Here we go. All right, 35. Let me see what you had in the bag. Oh, whoa! They tipped it in themselves. Look at this. Oh, so do you guys know what happens when something like this happens? This guy, who is the closest one to the rim? That's the one that gets accredited the basket right here. So technically, 0 would get credited for the basket here. So kind of interesting. Here we go. Here we go. Screen. He rolled the correct way. That's amazing. Now we're attacking. Cool. Good pass. Really good pass. Nice. Very under control. Good stuff. Good stuff. I want to be like good stuff, Nique, but to all my European viewers out there, we know that that's not really what we should be saying. But that's his name, so like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Cool. Cool, cool. Being very under control. Playing off of 2 feet. We love that. What was that motherfucker doing right here? This is what happens when we watch some of these, like, low, mid-major schools, man. We're just going to see the goofiest shit in college basketball. Like, again, how many times have we said it on the channel? Don't step back before you go forward. Watch this. So he wants to rip towards the hoop, and to do that, he puts his foot backwards. Stay level, and then just rip forward. He does this, and nobody's even on him. Also, he crosses over nobody right here. Good fucking job, dude. And just steps out of bounds. Oh, let me see this pull-up. And he air sick. God damn it, college basketball. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, good pull. Cool. Nice simple pass. We love that. We love that. Let's see more of this playmaking. I've been liking it so far. Good reads. All right, we're attacking the correct space. Great. He's really good at making these skip finds. It's good. It means he's watching and surveying the whole court. Cool, 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 cool. That guy can't dribble, so what are we doing? We're giving it to him. Yep, I like this. Go get yourself in a spot. Perfect. Just keep doing that, my boy. That guy couldn't get his foot behind the line, but it's whatever. Or wait, this is on the Memphis Hustle court, isn't it? So this is actually the college three-point line. So yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. They just don't have the women's three-point line on here, which I don't know why the women's and men's play on different when the girls shoot just as well. So I don't know. Ooh, good control. Make the skip pass. Good stuff. Hey, there you go. 1-3. Cool. Here we go. Set the screen. Rolls the right way. Great stuff. Nice skip pass. Great offense, Colorado. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Colorado State, excuse me. Here we go. You don't need to be doing all this, my guy. You can put the hands down. You can put the hands down. I'm sure he's trying really hard not to foul right now, but just go somewhere else then. Just go somewhere else. It's all good. Here we go. Good pass. Let me get another one. Oh, fair enough. See? You ended up under the hoop anyway. Here we go. Here we go. Wow, yeah, really good skip passes. And so look at what he's doing when he comes off of this screen. This is really nice. So he gets to here, he surveys. He's like, all right, let me survey close and then work my way out. That's what it's like a quarterback going through his reads. That's good stuff. All right, toughest shot in basketball right there, but drains it. Cool, cool, cool. Here we go. Ooh, good cross. He really likes the cross. He really likes the jab. So we see 2 moves. We'd like to see a few more. But again, not sure how much of a creator he'll be at the NBA level. Let me see this defense now. Let me see this defense. Here we are. Here we are. Just trying to stay active. There we go. They got all a little discombobulated on that play. Here we go. Active hands. We love that. Good. Good. Here we go. He's not the heaviest, but that guy's just not going anywhere anyway. Good. It's so all over the place with this defense. Everybody's everywhere, like, and not in a good way. All right, here we go. Nice rebound. Not actually. Here we go. Good active hands. Great active hands. Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Here we go. Here we go. How are they going to use him in a switch here? They don't. Oh, the attack on it. Interesting. The late attack. Interesting defensive scheme. Good closeout. Hand is up. Good stuff. Get back on him. Regain the ground. Really nice, really nice. He does not move very fast at all. Again, maybe probably not like an elite level athlete, right? But very under control. Very under control. We like that. We like that. Give me that board. That's mine. Get out of the way. All right, we're crashing a little bit more. Not really boxing out, just going for it. Draws the foul. All right, let me see a little bit more. We're in the perfect help spot right there because we can see everybody. Very good. Pretty weak closeout, actually. I don't know if that guy's supposed to be a shooter. So we have different closeout levels in basketball, and everybody calls them different things. I call them level 1, 2s, and 3s. Level 3, think... I don't know, Steph Curry, right? Like, you just can't leave him. You have to be in his face when he catches the ball, right? Level 2, you're giving him a standard, like, closeout, right? Think like LeBron James. You're like, okay, I'm just as scared of the drive as I maybe am the three-point shot. LeBron's been hitting his threes recently, so maybe that's a good example. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Level 1, in other schools, I've called them Bubbas, just because in our first game when I was coaching with them, we played against a guy named Bubba Tunde who just, like, could not shoot, like, worth a shit, and so like he might be on the 3-point line here and you might guard him like right here. So I've called them level 1s, but at that school we called them Bubbas. So just something to note there. All right, let's see a little bit more of the defense here, a little bit more. He's kind of playing it with weird like body, like a weird body stance. I'd like for him to get a little bit lower and stronger, but you know, is what it is. He keeps him in front of him, which is great. So, all right, we're here, we're collapsing. This is good. Loses his guy for a second, recovers because 14 isn't very good. We've seen that in just a little bit of film. Here we go, good board. What are we doing? All right, are we going to collapse down and help a little bit? We love that. Close back out. All right, fair enough. Let's move on to the next game here. I've seen enough defense in that one. We can watch a little bit more in this next one. So now we got a game against TCU where he had 25 points in this one. Let's see. It draws a foul early. Interesting. So this is a tournament right here. All right, driving to the hoop, hangs, doesn't really get anywhere. He picked up his dribble like way too soon here, because he's not that level of athlete where he can be doing that. He needs to get much closer to the hoop, probably play off 2 feet. Here we go. We're here. They're doubling. Teams have figured out that he's the dude really quickly, right? Because this is pretty early on in the season. This is November, and we've seen them double him along these baselines a couple times already. Is 35 on the court? Is this 35? Is he okay? 35 live to tell the tale, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. We've got a happy story. Hey, very good patience right there. Just put his shoulder into him a little bit and just created some space. Good stuff. A shout out 21 for not doing anything more than that either. I wouldn't want you to do anything more than that. Here we go. Get the screen. Nice little fadeaway. Really balanced. We like that. Good stuff. We make the pass, hit the little slip right here. If it would have been a better pass, we could have actually gotten something there. But, you know, is what it is. He goes up and through. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Here we go. What do we got now? Hit him here. Going, ooh, good stuff. The pump fake. That's what I want to see from the older guys. And notice how he doesn't have to step backwards to go forwards here. Watch this, watch this, watch this. This is what y'all need in the bag, kids. So, a little eyebrow fake right here. You get them with the eyebrows, and then you don't step back at all. You just rip through. No wasted movements. Up and under. Whoa, was that with a left? That was tough. Okay. Okay, here we go. Good spacing. He went to the perfect spot. Jumper looks pretty smooth there, and it's just in and out. I can live with that. I can live with that. Yeah, no, form looks pretty good. He jumps together. It's contested. In and out. I can live with it. I can live with that. Here we go. Come around here. Where are we going? He's going to cut back through. Ooh, great V-cut. Great spacing. I love that. That makes me excited. He already understands like how to operate around screens. That was perfect. Like that's NBA stuff right there. He knew how to get himself open for a three right there, just using a screen, using V-cuts, things like that. Go get him some openings. I love that. You don't have to have the ball to get open, man. Like, it all happens off the basketball. Here we go. Here we go. Taking a tough-ass jumper right there. I'm not sure why exactly, but he took one. Here we go. Here we go. Seeing the double again. He works it kind of out. Makes the nice skip pass. Fair enough, but he's going to crash. Give me that basketball. He's timed a couple rebounds really well, and considering he's getting like 9 a game, like you might just have a good rebound timer right here. Not the biggest, not the strongest. Oh, nice cross right here. That's tough. That's tough. Let me see it. Oh, yep, he went way too high up on this screen right here. Look at him a little bit. He tried to cheat and he hit the, There we go. All the way. Nice. Very, very nice. All right, Nique Clifford. I see you, boy. Rip through. Very good. Very balanced. That's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. Nice, slow. There we go. Goes and gets open. Creating a little bit. There we go. Tough. Would have liked to have seen a left hand get a little bit closer there, especially because we had a really nice screen right here. You could have flipped it up and over, but that's okay. You even could have gone under with the right on that one, but, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. Here we go. Here we go. Just a lot of balance on that jumper. The mid-range is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So much balance. Cool. Here we go. Ripping through. Very smooth. Like, that's a good miss. It's a good miss. Where are we going? They're sending the double again. They're ready to send it. Here we go. He's creating. The ball looks really comfortable in his hands. This is what we're talking about with, like, fifth-year guys playing in slow motion a little bit, right? Again, not a high-level athlete, but he's getting to his spots and he's hitting his shots. I love this. It's really smart basketball. Here we go. We're waiting. We're serving. Give me this basketball. Okay. Cool. And so good. Oh, I need you to make it, but really good shot. You're going to miss some, you're going to make some. It's just how it is. If we criticized every single miss, I don't know, then you're just, I don't know, you're just a fucking idiot, I suppose, if we're going to criticize every single one. Ooh. Free throw looks good. I can live with the miss. Good stuff, 25. Way to be there. Here we go. 21, again, does not actually want to touch anybody on this action, so they must be telling him to do this shit or something. Fair enough. We're attacking. Oh, whoa. Good block. Okay. Here we go. We're in OT now. Just a little ghost screen here. They're using that Gortat action again right here where they're just sealing them off. Great stuff. That's really good basketball. Shout out Colorado State. I've actually just recently been in contact with this coach, so I'm really excited to hear more from him. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. He's at a different place now, so just an FYI. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Yep, can't quite back anybody down, but man, he's smooth with that jumper. He's smooth with that jumper. We like it. All right. Again, not getting really anywhere. Out of speed. That is a tough-ass shot. Tough-ass shot. It honestly looked pretty smooth, but it's tough. Let's see the passing. Good. Cut right there. Just dropped the basketball. Happens. Happens to the best of us. All right, good skip. His skip passes are awesome. Skip passes are really, really good. Cool. Here we go. Give me that basketball, please and thank you. Another skip pass coming. Colorado State is generating these looks like crazy in these games. Good lord. Good stuff. Here we go. Good pass again. Let me see it. 15. Hey, that was such a college basketball jumper. Here we go. Here we go. Pass it underneath the hoop. Thank you very much. 8, don't let me down. 8, you let me down. Here we go. What's going to happen here? Great pass. Such a good pass. Very good. Very good. We like it. The passing's there. The passing's there in this one. We like it. Here we go. Ooh, we're dancing. We're dancing. Here we go. We keep the ball on us. Tough. We could have used a little more accurate of a pass, kind of to scoop that one up to make the pass, but it was the right read. Cool. 8, are you a jump shooter? You are. Ooh. Oh, and 35 is on the ground again. Was that 35? Let me see it. What happened, 35? Oh! 35 is my new favorite player, man. 35 is my new favorite player. Look at him. He's all right, coach. I'm going to get this rebound. Let me get it. Oh! I can't, man. It's the side stories in these videos, man. You come to these videos for the side stories of the other little players we find. Great pass. Come on, 35. Come on, 35. God damn it, 35. Oh, my man. He was open underneath the hoop. Look, he's not even putting his hands up like he wants to be open right here. Look at this. So he slips through. Look at him. Look at where his arms are right now. He's like, ooh, I might be open. Ooh, I might be open. He doesn't even put him up. Just, there we go. Get the ball. He's so scared right now. Bro, just go into the rim right here and lay this ball up, please. Please. For fuck's sake. Good pass, 35. Good pass, 35. Yeah, great stuff. Here we go. Get the ball to 3-5. Get it. Lost the ball there. Lost the ball. That's okay. That's okay. Good, very basic. I feel like I really don't need to see much more of the passing. We'll see how much more there is. We'll watch one more play, see what we see. Here we go. Nope, pretty basic stuff. Let's move on to... I want to get to the defensive side of things right now, see what I can find. All right, we're going to move quite a bit past all of this. All right, let's see some defense now. Good closeout, gets a little blocky block there. Here we go. How are the hands on this? Good. Active hands, facing the way we want you to face. Communicate through this. It seems like just a miscommunication on some of these screens in general. Colorado State doesn't seem to know what they want to do on a lot of these, so something to kind of note with that. Getting back into position. Good stuff. Great defense. Go straight up. Nobody guarded 15. Great. 35 out here playing elite defense. Great stuff. We're coming around here. Really good screen navigation. That's fine. Not much you can do about that. Not much you can do. 35 locking down the paint right now. No, that's not my sweet Prince 35. What's going on here? 35's right here. Now he's locking down the paint. Here we go. Perfect defense. Perfect defense. Thank you so much. Awesome. I don't know about that call, but fair enough. We're coming through the screen. We're fighting hard over it. Perfect contest. Good stuff. Good stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go. Just going to disrupt him. He goes straight. Perfect. He blocks the ball exactly where you want to block him. You hear me harp on it all the time. You go block the ball where it's going to be, not where their hands are currently. They can move their hands. They've got to put it up at the rim. Perfect. Great stuff. Give me that. Ooh, tried. I can't blame you for it. I would have smelled blood in the water, too. I'd been like, give me that basketball. Here we go. That guy pulls him. That's a foul. Good. Gets back into it. Cool, cool. He helps down low. Give me that. Awesome. All right. No, I trust the defense. The defense is fine. Like, he's not a high-level athlete, and he's a little bit light, so there's going to be limitations on his defense, but he knows what he's doing out there. So I can feel good about that. Let's watch a couple more games of his. So this is a game that he had against Fresno State. 24 points in this one. And no, we will never get better quality on these videos, even though it's 2025 and this is Division I basketball. Here we go. We're navigating. Very precise. We like that. Coming around, 35. Good job, buddy. You rolled the right way. There we go. We're attacking. They're really good about setting these little Gortat screens right here where it's like, all right, let me seal this guy off so that you can get your clean layup. Very good. Very smooth. Like it. We like it. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, that was a cool basketball play. I like that. Let me turn this up just a little bit more too. This was a cool basketball play. So what kind of happened on here? So they're just running a pretty basic action. He seals off this guy. Are they in a 2-3? It looks like they're in a 2-3. Okay, so this is a little 2-3 break here. I've actually never seen this play before, but this is a really good play. Write this down, coaches, right here. So then he just seals him off. 35, our sweet prince and our savior. There we go. Nice dunk. We love that. That was a really good play. Now I'm going to turn the volume back down because it's just nonsense. Kind of a push on that shot, but it still goes in. Bottom half looked really good. There we go. We're trying to break a 2-3. Perfect. Probably should be a foul on that, but whatever. There we go. 35. No, our sweet prince. He's down again. No. Oh, no, my poor sugar bear. He's down. Oh, no. Oh, no. I got to keep messing with the volume because the audio is wild on this. Here we go. Takes a good shot. Butter. Let's see. Get the steal. Draws the foul. Fair enough. Let's go. Where are we going now? Respace. He jumps right into it. Gets really balanced. That looks really good. Jumps perfectly together. Straight up and down. And draws the foul. Almost went in, too. Good looking jumper. Good jab. We love this. Very balanced. I'm gonna keep saying the same things. Like, I feel like we've almost got it figured out already, right? Just balance, under control, handles pretty good. Rebounding seems really good. Defense, he knows what he's doing. I'd have concerns at the NBA level, right? Just because of size, if nothing else. But he's pretty smart, so we like that. Good sense of awareness. Cool. Oh, go straight into him there. Good stuff. Here we go. Swing. Let me get that rebound because I tracked it well. Go right back up with the left. I love that. This is exactly what you want to see out of a fifth-year guy. Exactly what you want to see. Great pass to 35, and he gets a bucket because he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Get going, 3-5. Get going. Clear the way. Clear the runway. Great pass. I'm completely forgetting about Nique Clifford at this point. This is now a scouting report on whoever 35 is. Can we just... Oh, yeah, he's different. Can we get a quick... Can we just get a quick, like, who is this man? We need a name for him. Who is this man? Let me find it quick. Who is number 35? Kyle Jorgensen. Of course, his name's Kyle. He's a freshman? Oh, he's from Minneapolis. Oh, he went to Washburn. Oh, I've probably definitely seen this guy play before. 6'9", 225. Okay. Okay, Kyle. Okay, Kyle. Let's keep going. Let's see it. Let's see it. Good pass. Good stuff. Cool, cool, cool. That's what we like to see. Are we going to see anything else all that interesting? Good pass. All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to skip ahead a little bit. Like it's all the same stuff. Let's watch the NCAA highlights because one, it's going to be better audio, it's going to be better visuals, and this is against the highest levels of competition, right? So let's see it right here. Let's see Nique doing his thing. Let's see him doing his thing. We've seen the crossovers, staying balanced. We've seen him hit this shot a lot already. That's his thing, man. Balanced, slow attack to basketball. Here we go. We're backing him down, not quite getting anywhere too much. Oh, really nice. Really nice. Like, look at this. Oh, oh! Very good. Very good. We love that. We love that. Good stuff, boy. Here we go. 13's attacking. Rip. Go all the way through. Super balanced. Very good basketball. Oh yeah, Colorado State fans. Let me see y'all get excited. Let me see you get excited. This is me when we've got pancakes for dinner right here at my place. This is me right here. I'm here for it. I am so here for it. Let's go. Good stuff. Very good form. I like it. I like the shooting form a lot. I love the balance. Cool, we're in the right space, and that's exactly why you keep this guy right here. Notice how he's lower than the actual defender right here, and because of that, he knows exactly where he is. He can see both without having to turn his head very much, and he's able to make that steal. Perfect stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Make the right pass. Oh, that was a really cool pass. Let me see this one more time. Look at this. Oh, wait a second. I got to see it one more time. I got to see it one more time. Look at the pass fake to the trailing guy and then dumps it off to 13. That's clean. That's so clean. There we go. Oh, that's slick. This was March Madness all about. By the way, I picked Colorado State in this game, so we love to see that. We love to see that. There we go. Now we're at the Maryland game. Another great seal-off by Colorado State. Like, this has got to be something that people scouted for at this point, right? Because we've watched, what, like 30 minutes of film max, and we already know, like, their entire offense and, like, what we need to watch for. It's the skip passes. It's the Gortat actions here. And, yeah. That's all you really have to do. Just double Nique and then be ready to X out on this side, and you probably shut them down pretty well. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. Again with that action, man. I love it. They just clear the runways every time. I would love playing for these big men, right? I'm taking them out to dinner every night as a former point guard. I would be so happy to play with these dudes. Here we go. Give me those. Oh, great closeout. Good stuff. Good stuff. Here we go. We're attacking. Under control. Goes up with the right. Follows it. And because he went straight up, he's able to stay in the basketball play and go get it again. Good stuff. Again, we'd like him to finish with the left, but is what it is. Is what it is. Okay, don't do post-entry passes from all the way out here. In the NBA, that will never work. You want to be free throw line or lower, kind of, to do that. Here we go. Really tough jumper. Extremely tough jumper. More of a push shot than anything else. Here we go. Good. He uses the pass fake so well to get separation. Again, when you're not the quickest, like take me, I'm not the quickest guard in the world. I use a lot of jabs. I use a lot of pass fakes to get myself just that one-step advantage that I need to get going. I love that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm really happy with this. This is exactly what you want to see out of a fifth-year player, man. I see this as a guy that could be a good utility guy in the NBA. I do. Here we go. Here we go. Really smooth jumper. Like, we're probably not going to see any of that at the NBA level, just because, like, why would he be getting the chance to really do it versus other people on the team? But overall, oh yeah, but no, he's gonna be a nice glue guy for somebody. He's gonna be a nice glue guy for somebody. If he's got smart teammates, we can make this work. There we go. Oh yeah, show me a little bit of that bounce and energy. This is March Madness. Rolls the wrong way, but he gives him the ball. I love it. All right, y'all. That's Nique Clifford. Alrighty, so Nique Clifford. I would say suspicions were confirmed with this one. This was pretty simple. Like, it was very consistent. This is what I was saying. Like, normally fifth-year players, you don't need to kind of watch like always a ton of different film. Like, their games are pretty solidified at this point. He was extremely consistent in every single like instance that we saw him, and I would have to imagine if and when I go watch more of his film, which it is more so a when, it's gonna be a lot of the same, right? I think this guy can be a really good glue guy in the NBA at some point. Probably right away. He'll be a good enough passer. Defensively, he knows where to be. It'd be great if we could put more weight on him, but judging by his build, I'm not sure we really can. Seems like he's going to be more of a slender build out there, but I could see this guy being a nice 3-and-D guy that keeps offenses going. He's going to be a nice passer. He's going to track down rebounds. Like, again, I would give a John Conchar comparison here. This feels like kind of what you might get out of him, and any Grizzlies fan will tell you how much they like a John Conchar out there. So I like him. I like him a lot. So let's put him on our big board. It's not going to be very high. Like, I don't see like a super high ceiling player by any means, but I see a guy that could stick around for a good amount of time. So where do I want to put him? I like a Will Riley a lot in the sense of what he can do on a basketball court, and potential-wise, maybe a little bit higher. He's a pretty good athlete. The jumper maybe needs a little bit more work for me to feel a little bit more comfortable around him, but I want to compare him to that guy because this is like the final form of Will Riley, right, with a little bit less talent. I like him more than like a Janai Broom. I like him in terms of like these videos and how we've been ranking them. Like, I got him above probably above here. I'm kind of deciding, do I want him above or below Will Riley? And I think for now, I'm going to put him just a little bit above Will Riley. So that's where we're going to put Nique Clifford. Again, he's a little bit more ready, right? He's a little bit older. He's a little bit more mature. That's fine. This is more of an upside swing right here. And again, this big board's going to change by draft time, right? It's going to change. This is just like how we're kind of reacting to the initial videos. But anyway, that's Nique Clifford, and that's where we're at right now. Stay tuned for the comment of the video. All right, y'all. Comment of the video is coming from our Miami Heat ideal offseason. Again, go give these a watch. These are by far and away the most popular videos on my channel. I think it's a really unique and fun series, so I recommend you give them a watch. And a reminder, show some love to the video you're currently watching as well as the other Do They Fit in the NBA videos. I think it's a great series. We have a ton of fun with them, but they're always getting demonetized, so there's no real benefit to me making them outside of I just like to make them and you guys seem to like them. So doing it out of the kindness of my heart. But the comment of the video comes from Bar Cole here. Oh, I didn't mean to actually click on you and zoom in on you. That is my apologies right here, just putting you right in front of the screen right here. He said, hey man, question, did you ever think of keeping a continuity with the trades that I make in the videos, like the Portland offseason video, for example? He's like, I do your trades on 2K. Keep doing what you're doing. I think that's kind of cool that somebody's doing something like that. I've never thought about doing a continuity of that. That would make things incredibly difficult to do, but it would be kind of a cool thing to see kind of how it all plays out if I got to maneuver through like the entire offseason for everybody all at once. Like, how perfect could we kind of make everything? Again, kind of an impossible task to measure, but a cool thing nonetheless. So thank you for the comment. As always, leave me comments, because as you see, I respond to every single one. I've got 2 more that I need to respond to up here, and some of you Heat fans, man, I gotta tell you, Heat fans, you've got some of the worst grammar and spelling I've ever seen. Like, you guys are extra, I guess, rough in that department, and that doesn't necessarily surprise me as someone that lived in Miami for a few years. It doesn't surprise me, and yes, I'm coming at y'all's throat right now a little bit. I'm coming at y'all's throat. Some of you get so angry on the internet for no reason. Just live your life, man. It's okay. Just live your life. But anyway, I appreciate you guys as always, and yeah, we'll talk to you later. Go join the Discord. Link is in the description here. It's right here. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Have a great week.